Hey listeners, what's up? I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the Anton Ko Show, where I share real stories from my journey as an entrepreneur, creator, and life explorer. In this episode, I want to take you back to the beginning, how I started my business in Moscow after finishing university. No job experience, just an idea, a dream, and a father who believed in me. So my name is Anton Ko. I was born in Moscow, Russia, and now I live in northern Italy. But let's rewind to 2010. I had just finished my master's in management at Moscow State University, where I also earned my bachelor's in economics. Like most graduates, I was at a crossroads. Should I find a job and get some experience first? Or should I take the leap and try to build something of my own? I'd always dreamt of having my own business. And at that moment, I thought, why wait? I was young, hungry to learn, and ready to try. So I started brainstorming ideas. I made a list of about 10 to 15 possible businesses, weighed pros and cons. At the same time, I had a chance to partner with my father. He was an entrepreneur too, selling shoes at the time. We were exploring opportunities and came across something that really caught our imagination: Murano glass. If you've never seen it, it's magical. Centuries-old glass-blowing traditions from Venice, with artists making horses, vases, birds, sculptures, colorful, massive, and full of character. So the Russian market was filled with cheap imitations, mass-produced trinkets from China. We thought, what if we brought the real thing, like premium Murano glass, directly from the source? So in September 2010, we flew to Venice. We went straight to the island of Murano. I had already done some research and contacted the Murano Glass Consortium. We visited about 10 family-run studios. Each one had its own specialty. We placed our first orders, unique pieces like tall sculptures, heavy vases, some of them weighing over 30 kilos. It was art and it was fragile, but the packaging and insurance were handled with care. With products in production, the next question was, where do we sell it? So back in Moscow, I began a citywide search. I was walking the streets, exploring neighborhoods, looking for the perfect place for our first store. We needed about 50 square meters in an area with the right kind of foot traffic. Somewhere with style, where people could appreciate high-end craftsmanship, not just souvenirs. After weeks of walking, researching, and negotiating, we found a promising spot. It was a boutique mall in the northwest part of the city. An upscale, but within a budget, and aligned with our target audience. So we signed the lease, and we had about 6 or 7 weeks to get everything ready. We jumped into renovation mode: interior design, lighting, display stands. At the same time, the Murano shipments were being prepared and packed. It was stress, delays, late nights, but finally, in early December 2010, we opened our first store. It was surreal. watching people step inside, hearing their reactions. Some were curious, others amazed, and some just smiled, nodded, and walked out. But we had it launched. It was real. In 2011, we opened 2 more shops, one in the heart of Moscow, another in the suburban district. Within a year, we had 3 stores. I learned so much during the time: how to hire and train staff, how to manage inventory, how to make a sale and tell a story. We even started taking part in trade fairs and doing some B2B deals. Looking back, the biggest lesson I learned wasn't about retail. It was about mindset. Every problem can be solved if you face it. Running a business means dealing with problems every day, some big, some small, all stressful. But if you keep showing up, rolling up your sleeves, and tackling each issue, you grow. You become more resilient, smarter, stronger. There's a quote I love from Jerzy Gregorek. Easy choices, hard life. Hard choices, easy life. If you take shortcuts, avoid discomfort, and play it safe, life eventually gets harder. But if you face the hard things, growth, rejection, failure, life opens up. You get better, and everything gets more interesting. So if you're thinking about trying something tough, go for it. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. That's my story for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Anton Ko Show. If this episode gave you something to think about, share it with a friend. And remember, choose challenge. Build something real. I'll see you next time. Cheers.